we still rely heavily on the Russians to supply our, I would say, impactful, armaments, right? Like the S-400 system. Russia has promised to deliver that on time. Do you see a future where we'll start developing these indigenously, or through partnership with friendly allies like Israel?
No, absolutely. We're already doing it. The Akash systems are online. They are not nearly as good as the S400, and there is no comparison. The S400 is absolutely world class, right? Absolutely world class. So we cannot compare the Akash to S400. Having said that, India is already working on it. It's working with the United States, it's working with Israel, it's working with South Africa, it's working with so many countries in the world. Uh, the whole thing about Make in India, the whole thing about Make in India is to drastically cut down on imports, whether from Russia or from the United States. So let's say India says that, okay, for example, India says, I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying it's going to happen. This is a hypothetical scenario where India says that we buy 100 more Rafales. All right. So India buys 100 more Rafales. And what India does is ask for transfer of technology. Then India starts building Rafales and then starts exporting Rafales from India. So this is something that India is doing uh, in all the weapon systems that it's procuring. And some technology is developing indigenously, some with the help of friends, some it's purchasing. Over a period of time, we see absolute indigenization of all the weapon platforms, Army, Navy, and Air Force. And this is happening extremely aggressively in India. There are contracts that India had given, which it has cancelled. You know, contracts given to foreign countries for supply of weapon platforms and equipment. India just cancelled them, and India said, "Okay, no problem. If we have a problem, we'll stay with that problem for a little while. But we're going to make this in India, and we are not going to import." So, I think S400 was required. It was an emergency measure. We required the S400, but having said that, I think most of the systems now in India in the next 5 years are going to be produced and made within India. And I think within the next 5 years, our imports, India was still very recently the top importer of weapon systems in the world. Now, I think Saudi Arabia is at number one, India is number two. Hopefully, in the next 2 years, you'll see India slide down to number three or number four, and then it'll keep on going down every single year because these targets have been given to our defense manufacturing industries directly by the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. He has given these targets, and he's personally, I'm told by various people that the Prime Minister's office is personally monitoring all this. The
It's
man does
great
not
to hear.
sleep, Bhargavji, the man does not sleep. I think the Prime Minister has insomnia. He sleeps for 4 hours every day or 3 hours every day. And he's just a workaholic, no holidays, no nothing. He's just on the job. So I think it's going to get done.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.